The Orphan Train Movement, 1854 to 1929, was a significant and complex chapter in US history, involving the relocation of approximately 200,000 to 250,000 children from urban areas, primarily New York and surrounding cities, to rural communities across America. Below is a detailed breakdown of the movement. The movement emerged during a period of high immigration and urban poverty, when cities like New York faced overwhelming numbers of homeless, abandoned, or impoverished children. Charles Loring Brace, founder of the Children's Aid Society, spearheaded the effort to rescue these children from dire conditions in urban institutions or street life. The stated goal was to provide children with a fresh start and loving families in rural areas, where farming labor was needed. Brace believed that rural families could offer moral guidance and stability, which urban orphanages lacked. Children were placed on trains, often labeled orphan trains, and sent to states like Iowa, Nebraska, and Kansas. The Children's Aid Society and other organizations' New York Foundling Hospital oversaw the placements. Many children were indeed adopted into caring families and thrived. The movement is credited with saving countless lives and integrating them into stable communities. Critics noted that about half of the children up to 100,000 faced exploitation, including forced labor akin to indentured servitude or slavery, and some were mistreated or abandoned by families. The lack of legal documentation or formal adoption processes left many children in uncertain legal statuses. Some children were not actually orphans but were taken from poor or immigrant families without proper consent, raising ethical concerns. Rural families were not always vetted, leading to cases of abuse or neglect. The Children's Aid Society faced criticism for inadequate follow-ups. Children of color often face discrimination, with fewer placement opportunities and higher rates of exploitation. The claim that almost half didn't make it to their final destination is likely exaggerated. While many faced hardships, records suggest most children were placed, though outcomes varied widely. While some children were treated as laborious without rights, the term slavery is controversial. The Children's Aid Society framed the program as welfare, not forced labor. The theory linking the orphan trains to the lost civilization of the Tartarians is a modern conspiracy narrative with no historical basis. The movement was well documented by contemporary institutions and historians. The Orphan Train Movement ended in 1929 due to growing criticism and the rise of modern child welfare systems. Today, it is remembered as a triumph and tragedy, with descendants of riders forming organizations to preserve their stories. The National Orphan Train Complex,